Hello YouTubers, it's Arya here. Welcome back to my channel. So you guys, I don't know if you can tell, but like my lighting is a little bit different today, and I got like a tripod and a new ring light, and I'm super excited about it. The only problem is that the half of the ring light is not half of the ring light doesn't work, so that's a bummer because it's not working as it should. So I'm going to have to return this. I bought it off of Amazon, and so I have to return it because the ring light isn't only half of it is turned on. And I also bought like a video camera from Amazon recently. Sorry, that's like my fan. But I also bought a video camera from Amazon recently, and the sound completely sucks on the camera, and it like takes forever to upload to my YouTube. So I don't think that's going to work out either. So I'm going to have to return that too, along with this ring light, because it's half of it is broken. So anyways, yeah, but I am going to, you know, try to get a replacement for this damaged one, because I actually really do like this. It's like amazing. I'll first start off with talking about my mom. She did have complications from the vaccine. She had both of the Pfizer doses, and she had complications. She actually had an allergic reaction to the vaccine. I know she checked in with her doctor before getting the vaccine to make sure that it was okay for her to get the vaccine, and her doctor, you know, basically said, yeah, it's fine, like definitely, like I would recommend everyone to get it, right? And I know I had been telling my mom to really do her research and, you know, really try to find out like what the side effects are and what the vaccine had, like everything. That way she could make an informed decision, which I think all doctors should be telling their patients rather than just go ahead and go get the vaccine. But anyways, so she did have an allergic reaction that started a couple of days after the vaccine. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, if it was a couple of days after the vaccine, after getting the vaccine, how do you know it's related to the COVID vaccine? So, you know, like within 5 days. Okay, so when I noticed, she didn't notice anything, but I noticed it, because I'm always staring at like my hand and my arm and like the swelling that I have. Yeah, so anyways, she didn't notice that her arm had completely, it was swollen. Her hand, her wrist, her forearm, her feet, it looked a little bit red, it looked a little bit purple, and something didn't look right. It kind of looked like my hand and my arm, how it first was after my CRPS. Just, it didn't look right. It was just like completely swollen, like moderately swollen, not severe, not like elephantitis kind of severe. It was more like just swollen. I don't know how to explain it. And then a couple of days later, like her face swelled up too, and the doctor noticed that her chest was swollen too. Like, but you guys, I was really freaked out. Because not only was the arm that she got the vaccine on swollen, but you guys, her left leg was swollen too. Oh my gosh, you guys, I should have taken pictures. I have no idea why I didn't take any pictures. I mean, she probably still has some swelling, and maybe like I could get a picture in here. I don't think I took any pictures, but I'm gonna have to check. But anyways, her leg was swollen. Like the half half of her body was swollen. It was like the left side, and that freaked me out so much, you guys. Like, I got on the line with a nurse, and you know, try to kind of see what their advice was, and the nurse suggested that my mom go to the ER, and it was just kind of like just crazy. And I know she didn't go to the ER, but you know, she took like aspirin, because at that time it didn't even occur to me that it could be an allergic reaction. I seriously just thought it was some swelling because of the vaccine, okay, or maybe lymphedema, because she has lymphedema. My mom had breast cancer a couple of years ago. I want to say it was about 3 years ago. Well, in 2018. Okay, so in 2018 she had breast cancer, and so she had a lumpectomy, and they had to remove some of her lymph nodes too. So after that, she was prone to getting swelling, but that's only on her right side. That's where they removed the lymph nodes, on her right side. But you guys, it was really weird, because it wasn't her right side that was swollen. Like, her whole body wasn't swollen. It was just the left side that she got the vaccine on. And so that really freaked me out. Anyways, fast forward, she had to follow up with her doctor twice, and the first time, I don't remember exactly what the treatment was the first time around, but I know the second time they gave her steroids, because at this point it had been 2 weeks and her swelling hadn't gotten better. There was like no noticeable difference. So the doctor prescribed steroids for her. Okay, the first time the doctor prescribed prednisone for 3 days, that actually didn't help anything. And then he prescribed Medrol dose pack, and that helped a lot. She was on that for longer. I want to say a week or 5 days. I can't remember exactly, but it was kind of crazy. I thought she had a blood clot, because her wrist, on her wrist, she had a lump on her wrist, and her vein, that like I don't know which vein it is, but one of her veins was super swollen and sticking out of her skin. So I thought she had like a blood clot. The second time around, the steroids did work better. So the swelling has gone down a lot. She's fine now. She's better, but she felt really like awful, she said, and it's kind of crazy. Okay, so you guys, my sister, she also got the vaccine. She got the Pfizer vaccine, both of the doses. And you guys, it's really, really strange, because I would say my sister got the vaccine when it was first made available to just the general population. This is really, really strange, you guys, because I just don't know. For my sister, her swelling started a couple weeks after the vaccine. It wasn't so immediate like how my mom's case was. My sister probably went, I would say maybe 4 weeks, 5 weeks after getting the second dose, I believe. But basically, like, it was really trippy too, because her arm swelled up on the left side. Like, this part here was really swollen. Her hands were swollen. Her entire arm was swollen, and it kind of looked like a sunburn on her arm. And that freaked me out too, right? Because I don't know how long she had that swelling for. Because I don't know. I just never really, I don't think she had it for very long, because I feel like I would have noticed it. But at the same time, you know, like, she's been out and about, and I've been doing my own thing, so yeah. So it could be that she had the swelling way before I noticed it, but I noticed it. I noticed it recently, last week, that she had swelling on her arm. And my sister's really, well, now she's not that healthy anymore, but she doesn't have like any like autoimmune diseases. She doesn't have chronic pain. She doesn't have like any asthma. She doesn't have like, she's kind of like healthy as a horse. So when I saw her arm, I was shocked too. And I swear, you guys, it's insane. Because like the common symptom was the swelling. Okay, now I don't think they had like any like Guillain-Barré syndrome or anything like that, but it's just interesting to me that they both had swelling as a side effect. I don't think my sister has any like allergies to medications. But you guys, I will be honest that I personally thought about like my CRPS and like, well, if I were to get the vaccine, would I have the same amount of swelling and like, or like a flare-up of my CRPS? Because it's just so strange to me that both my sister and my mom had this swelling when they've never had swelling before. And so yeah, so I was freaked out. What if CRPS is in our genes? Like, what if it's genetic? Well, because there's been some, not very many, maybe just like one study that found there may be a genetic link between CRPS and like siblings having it. And that really terrifies me. I mean, honestly, I would never want like the thought of just like having someone else go through this, like my sister and my mom. I don't know, it just kind of scared me, like, oh my god, like what if what if it's genetic, and then what if like they develop it? Because, you know, like CRPS is rare, but you can get it from a needle, like you can get it from a shot. I think it's just me like thinking the worst, because it just kind of brings me back to like my own experiences with my hand and my arm swelling and not being able to control that. So it is kind of scary when, you know, like your family starts going through something like similar. But yeah, I haven't actually looked at my sister's arm since she's been well, she went on vacation, but she's kind of very like nonchalant about it. She doesn't really freak out like I do. But my mom, she's doing a lot better. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I've been thinking about it, and it is kind of freaky to me still. I need to just process that. But could I possibly have that side effect from the vaccine, since they both had it, and they're like, you know, we're family? You guys have any like comments or questions, or I don't know, if you've had the vaccine and you had any side effects from it, like feel free to go ahead and share your story down below. But yeah, it was really insane. Anyways, I will see you next time, you guys. Bye.